On that day, I was staying at my friend's house in Paris. She's a painter, so we spend most of our time talking about art and the vision of artists. She showed me some of her works, including her last painting. After our long conversations, we decided to go to Musée d'Orsay, especially to see Monet's paintings, as he is my favorite artist. I remember the museum being crowded as usual, making it a bit challenging for us to focus on a single painting. However, I made a conscious effort to stand in front of Monet's cathedral paintings. The series depicting the cathedral under various lighting conditions inspired me to make my own cathedral drawing. After we left the museum, my friend went to her class, so I started to wander around the city. So about 5 o'clock, I stopped at a café, looking directly at the Cathedral of Notre Dame. My plan was to paint Notre Dame without getting into details, but just doing a sketch like many art students often do. As soon as I started to paint the cathedral, I switched to a trance mode and became indifferent to everything around me. When you focus on your painting, you are losing the concept of time. It's as if you are experiencing the past, present, and future all at once. I had drawn more than half of the cathedral when my eyes caught the gently rising smoke. At first, it didn't draw my attention, and I continued to paint. But the smoke was increasing, beginning to cover the scenery in front of me. And suddenly, I witnessed people around me standing up, looking anxiously towards the cathedral. And then I heard these words.
Attention, ça brûle!
Once more, I looked at the cathedral, and this time I saw the huge fire. Incredible as it sounds, Notre Dame was burning, and I was there, witnessing this one-in-a-million event. Although people were gathered to see what's going on, I sat down and decided to continue my painting. Amidst the noisy sound of fire trucks, I started to draw the remaining half of Notre Dame. I knew that this moment would live with me throughout my whole life. So while people record the burning with their cameras, I recorded it with my painting, with my hands. I didn't feel any emotion until I finished the painting. I simply allowed the horror and strangeness of the moment to transform my artwork. But after finishing my painting, I found myself with complex emotions. Never could I have imagined, as a child, when I first heard its name in Victor Hugo's novel, and later learned of its architectural and historical importance, that I would one day witness the burning of Notre Dame and even draw its picture during its moment of burning. After leaving the cafe, I entered the crowd on the street and noticed a profound sadness on every person's face. No one had died. No one was injured. Yet, it felt like everyone's heart had been wounded. Because Notre Dame was much more than Notre Dame. It was Paris's heart.